Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. There's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL right now, and it's all about the potential blockbuster trade involving Dexter Lawrence from the New York Giants. Now, before you start thinking, wait, what? Let me break it down for you. The Giants, currently sitting at 3-9 and clearly in rebuild mode for 2025, are exploring options to reset their roster. Rumors suggest that they're open to trading Dexter Lawrence, one of the most dominant defensive tackles in the league, in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026. That's a move that could shake up the NFC North and, more specifically, give the Chicago Bears a major boost on their quest for a Super Bowl. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, Dexter Lawrence isn't just any interior lineman, he's a game changer. His ability to anchor against the run and collapse the pocket is elite. Over his career, he's amassed over 500 tackles, 35 sacks, and 10 forced fumbles in just about 100 games. In 2025, despite some injury setbacks that limited him to 13 games, Lawrence still managed to rack up impressive numbers: 15 solo tackles, 20 assists, 35 combined stops, and even a pick-6 for good measure. His PFF grade hovers around 88. 5 overall with a run defense grade of 90. 2, that's the kind of disruptive presence that can turn a defense into a fortress. The Giants, on the other hand, are struggling defensively, allowing an average of 27. 4 points per game and a staggering 155 rushing yards per contest. It's no secret they're in a rebuild, and parting ways with Lawrence could be a way to free up cap space, roughly $12 million, so they can bolster their offensive line and develop younger players. Think of it like a strategic yard sale, shedding high-cost veterans to build for the future. It's a similar approach to what they did last year with Williams, which, while weakening their interior for the short term, allowed them to reset and acquire draft capital. But for the Bears, this potential move could be a game-changer. Our defensive line, which has shown flashes of promise but still needs more stability, would get a serious upgrade with Lawrence. Currently, our run defense is giving up around 130 yards per game, which just isn't good enough when you're trying to contend in the NFC North. Adding Lawrence would provide that interior anchor we desperately need. He'd immediately improve our ability to stop the run, projected to reduce our opponent's rushing yards by over 100 yards annually, and bring a new level of disruption to our front seven. Think about it. A defensive line featuring Lawrence alongside players like Justin Jones and DeMarcus Walker could be a nightmare for divisional rivals like the Lions and Vikings, especially in games where heavy running plays are the norm. Moreover, Lawrence's presence on the field isn't just about stopping runs. He's a proven playmaker with the ability to generate pressure and create turnovers. His disruption rate is off the charts, resembling the kind of impact players like Aaron Donald have had in the past. And that kind of interior dominance is exactly what the Bears need to elevate their defense to elite status. With Lawrence, our defense could become a true wall, making it difficult for opponents to score and giving our offense more opportunities to control the game. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring a player of Lawrence's caliber is a bold move that signals the Bears are serious about competing now. Our current record at 9-3 shows we're in the playoff hunt, but to make a deep run and contend for a Super Bowl, we need that extra push. Someone who can change the game single-handedly. Lawrence fits that mold perfectly. His ability to anchor the line and disrupt plays in the trenches would be like adding a superweapon to our defensive arsenal. Plus, with the NFC playoff picture still wide open, having a dominant interior presence could be the difference between a first-round exit and a deep postseason run. And let's not forget the NFL odds. Currently, the Bears sit at plus 1,800 to win the Super Bowl, but with a player like Lawrence anchoring our defense, those odds could dramatically improve, potentially dropping to plus 700 or even better. That's a reflection of how much an impact player of his caliber can make. When you look at the teams that have gone on to win titles, strong defenses, especially stout interior lines, have always been a hallmark of champions. Lawrence could be the piece that elevates the Bears from good to great, from playoff hopefuls to genuine contenders. Now, some fans might question whether trading a second-round pick in 2026 is worth it. But in today's NFL, where the margins are razor-thin and the importance of interior defensive linemen has never been greater, this is a move that could pay huge dividends. Think about how a disruption like Lawrence can free up our other pass rushers, allow us to generate more sacks, and prevent the opposing offense from establishing a rhythm on the ground. It's about creating a domino effect. Get the interior right, and the entire defense benefits. In terms of long-term strategy, acquiring Lawrence would also send a message to the rest of the league and to our own players that the Bears are all in on winning now. With Justin Fields leading the offense and a complementary defense bolstered by a player of Lawrence's stature, the pieces are there for a real push. It's about building that sustainable winning culture, one that combines young talent with proven veterans. Lawrence's leadership and experience would be invaluable in that regard, especially as we aim to develop a dominant front that can carry us deep into the playoffs. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade is reminiscent of the kind of bold moves that define championship teams. It's a gamble, yes, but one that could pay off in a big way. Imagine a defense where Lawrence commands the line of scrimmage, disrupts the opposing backfield, and helps us win those crucial third-and-long situations. That kind of pressure is exactly what you need to tilt games in your favor and take the pressure off your offense. Plus, with the NFC North being as competitive as it is, Lions, Vikings, Packers, having a dominant interior presence can be the difference maker in those tight divisional battles. So fans, this is the moment to get excited, to keep an eye on how this story unfolds. The possibility of Dexter Lawrence donning the Bears, navy and orange, is not just a pipe dream anymore. It's a real option that could reshape our defense and potentially our entire season. The Bears' front office has shown a willingness to make bold moves in recent years, and this could be the next step toward building a powerhouse. Imagine a defense that's virtually impenetrable, a front seven that's feared across the league, and a team that's ready to fight for that ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. In conclusion, acquiring Dexter Lawrence would be a strategic masterstroke for the Chicago Bears. His talent, combined with our current roster and the direction we're heading, could turn our defense into a fortress and propel us into serious Super Bowl contention. The division, the playoffs, the big stage, that's where we want to be. And with Lawrence in the middle of it all, the Bears could be on the cusp of something special. So stay tuned, Bears Nation. Big things are brewing, and this could be the move that defines our season. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and prepare ourselves for what could be a historic chapter in Chicago Bears history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move for Dexter Lawrence? Do you think it's the right step for us to finally push through and contend for that Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates and insights, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Keep cheering, stay loud, and let's get ready for an exciting future. Bear down.